and welcome to Tiger Art. Today we're going to be continuing our lesson on Africa and African necklaces. We learned that Africa is a continent all the way on the other side of the world. So we would have to leave our home continent of North America and travel across the Atlantic Ocean to get to Africa. When we get there, we're going to find a lot of styles are different from what they are here. Now that goes the same for anywhere you would go. You could go to South America, you could go to China or Japan. Anywhere in the world, there's going to be a culture that might be different from ours. And it's really important that we understand and appreciate different cultures. Knowing our cultural differences is an important part of studying the world. Being an artist involves an in-depth study of the world. The artistic styles we were looking at mostly were African jewelry and necklaces. We noticed how their beautiful handmade necklaces were wide and laid over the shoulder. We noticed that they contained patterns. They looked handmade, though very skillfully handmade. They were made up of beads and string. And we started using a paper plate to get that ready. We applied an A-B pattern to that. Today we're going to be adding the beads. Alright, so today we're going to finish up this African necklace, and we're going to do that with some glue and some beads. So in your art kit you should have a small cup with a lid on it with a bunch of beads in it. These are just regular plastic barrel beads that you could find at any craft store. You're also going to be using some glue. Now, when we are in the classroom, I always use tacky glue. This stuff works the best for holding the beads on. Now, if you don't have that, which I understand a lot of people don't, you could also use Elmer's glue. That could work just fine. And even other types of glue might work as well, but I don't know for sure because I've never tried using them before. Obviously, you can use whatever it is that you have at home available. If you don't have anything and you're gonna go get something, I would get this. Otherwise, worst case scenario, you have no glue. You can just draw dots and patterns on here with marker or crayon, and I'm sure that would look fantastic as well. So whatever you need to do to be creative and make something cool, I support you. So for glue, you want to put the beads on in some kind of pattern. What I mean by that is like every yellow part should get the same number of beads. So you may decide to do like one bead in the center of every yellow part. So when gluing with this stuff, I always put a little bit more glue than the size of the bead, so that when you push it on there, you can see a little white line around the outside. The glue will dry more clear, so you won't really see that. It's not going to look as bad as having the beads fall off. If you can't see any white around the bead, around the outside of the bead, it is going to fall off. So you put a little bit on there. When I'm squeezing this glue out, I put it and I touch it to the plate. That way it doesn't drip everywhere. If you squeeze it from way up here, you're going to run into some issues. It's going to be going all over the place. So I put all the glue on first. Okay, once the glue's on there, then we put the beads on. And you can see a little bit of white around the outside of each one. That means it's going to stay on there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, now I can choose what I want to do with the other color. I can leave it blank if I want and just have the beads on the yellow. That's totally acceptable. I probably have enough beads in here. I tried to give you enough to do like 1 or 2 on all the orange ones. So that would be, I think I have enough. So I'm going to put 2 things of glue on every orange stripe. All right, when you're all done, you want to find a safe place for this thing to dry. Somewhere where it's not going to get messed up at all. Once it's dry, then you can put it around your neck by sliding these two things apart and putting it around your neck. So when you submit your picture of this, you can take a picture of it now and submit that if you want to get it out of the way. But if you do end up waiting a little bit longer and you want to take a picture of yourself wearing your African necklace, I think that would be pretty cool too. So you could do that if you want. You don't have to. You can just take a picture of it just like this. But have fun with this. You don't have to do yours exactly like mine, obviously. Make up your own patterns, how you want to put the beads on. I'm just providing you with beads and a little bit of guidance. So have fun, be creative. I'll see you next time.